All right, so let's dive into this ChatGPT Pro thing.
Yeah,
OpenAI just kind of dropped it on us,
they did.
this souped-up version of their AI chatbot. But they also slapped a pretty hefty price tag on it.
Yeah, $200 a month.
$200 a month.
That's a commitment.
It is. And so the question for, software engineers like you listening
Yeah.
is this just hype, or is it a genuine game changer worth the cost?
Well, it's interesting,
Yeah.
this pricing could actually end up kind of pushing more developers towards open source AI solutions.
Oh, that's interesting.
You think about it,
Yeah.
if the open source community can step up
Yeah.
and offer similar functionality, more flexibility, customization,
Yeah.
that's a huge win for innovation.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like OpenAI is maybe accidentally fueling their competition
It could be.
by doing this.
Yeah.
But for an individual developer who's thinking about shelling out that $200,
Right.
what's the real value proposition here?
I think one of the best arguments for going pro is its ability to handle
Okay.
some complex coding tasks, that go beyond
Yeah.
just generating some code snippets.
Right.
We're talking like refactoring legacy code,
Okay.
identifying vulnerabilities,
Yeah.
maybe even suggesting architectural improvements.
So it's not just about like churning out lines of code.
Right.
It's about having an AI partner that can help you think at a higher level.
Exactly.
But how much of that can you actually get with the free version?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there are tons of developers out there
Yeah.
doing amazing things with the free ChatGPT.
Absolutely, and that's true. The
Yeah.
free version is incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
But Pro really gives you a step up
Okay.
in terms of its context window size.
What do you mean?
So, imagine being able to feed the AI your entire code base
Okay. Yeah.
and have it understand the relationships
Wow.
between all the different functions modules.
Yeah.
That's some deep understanding,
That is deep.
which can lead to really good suggestions.
So it's like having an AI that can actually grasp
Yes.
the big picture of your project.
Yeah.
Not just individual pieces.
Exactly.
But there are skeptics out there saying,
Sure.
well, you can achieve similar results by breaking down the problem
Right.
into smaller chunks,
Yeah.
or using techniques like semantic search.
And there is some truth to that.
Yeah.
Savvy developers can definitely work around some of those limitations,
Yeah,
but those workarounds take time and effort.
that's true.
With Pro, the AI just gets it.
Right
It
now.
streamlines your workflow,
Okay.
reduces the cognitive overhead of managing the AI.
So it sounds like the value of Pro comes down to how much
Yeah.
you value your time.
Absolutely.
Like if you're billing hundreds of dollars an hour,
Yeah.
shaving even a few minutes off
Yeah.
can add up.
It can.
But some people are saying OpenAI is basically holding users hostage
Oh, yeah.
with this pricing model.
I can see that.
You get people hooked on the free tier,
Yeah.
and then you force them to upgrade to Pro.
Right. To access the good stuff.
Yeah, to get the features that you really need to
Yeah.
get the job done.
And that's a very valid concern. It
Yeah.
really makes you think about
Yeah.
what this pricing means for the AI landscape as a whole.
Yeah, does it create a digital divide where
Right.
only the people with deep pockets
Yeah,
can access the really good tools?
exactly. And especially considering
Yeah.
how fast open source AI is developing.
Moving so fast.
It's not a foregone conclusion that
Okay.
OpenAI will just dominate forever.
Yeah.
The competition is fierce.
Yeah.
Which is good for users.
Yeah.
It drives innovation, keeps prices in check.
Okay, so we've got this tension now
Yeah.
between the polished product like ChatGPT Pro
Right.
and the flexibility,
Yeah.
potential cost savings of open source.
Exactly. And for software engineers,
Yeah.
it's crucial to really weigh the pros and cons.
So let's dig into some of the benefits
Yeah.
that ChatGPT Pro offers.
Okay.
What are some real-world use cases
Yeah.
where Pro just blows the free version out of the water?
Yeah, we talked about complex coding tasks.
Yeah.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure.
One area where Pro really shines
Okay.
is handling large multi-step refactoring projects.
Okay.
Let's say you've got a legacy code base
Yeah.
that's just riddled with technical debt.
Oh, yeah.
With the free version,
Yeah.
you could maybe refactor individual functions or classes.
Yeah.
But Pro has that larger context window,
Okay.
so it can understand those
Right.
dependencies between
Right.
different parts of the code base
Yeah.
and make more comprehensive suggestions.
So it's like having an AI architect
Yeah.
that can analyze your whole code base,
Yeah,
recommend structural changes.
right.
That's pretty impressive.
That's helpful.
But what about more day-to-day tasks?
Right.
Are there any scenarios where Pro is better
Yeah.
for things like debugging or code generation?
Pro is much better at understanding
Okay.
the intent behind your code.
All right.
It can identify those subtle bugs that a human might miss.
Yeah.
It can generate those more complex,
Right.
nuanced code snippets.
Okay.
And it takes into account your code style.
So that's a huge productivity boost.
It is.
You just described the functionality to the chatbot.
Right.
And boom, you've got a code block
Reading box.
ready to go.
Yeah.
It's like an AI pair programmer
Exactly.
that can anticipate your needs.
Right.
But even with all that,
Yeah.
is the cost worth it for everybody?
Yeah. And that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because it really depends on your own needs
Yeah.
as a developer.
Yeah.
If you're working on personal projects
Yeah.
or small applications,
Right.
the free version's probably fine.
Okay.
But for professionals
Yeah.
working on big, complex projects,
Right.
the time savings
Right.
and efficiency gains
Yeah.
could be worth the cost.
So let's talk about some specific situations where a software engineer might decide,
Right.
okay, I got to jump to pro.
Yeah.
Let's say you're a freelancer,
Okay.
juggling multiple projects,
Yeah.
tight deadlines.
Right.
How could pro help you stay on top of things?
I think in that scenario, the ability to automate
Okay.
repetitive tasks,
Right.
generate boilerplate code,
Yeah.
could be a huge help.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to offload things like unit tests,
Right.
creating basic data structures
Yeah.
to the AI,
Yeah.
freeing you up.
To do the more creative stuff.
Exactly, the more challenging stuff.
Yeah. So it's like having an assistant
Yeah,
that handles the grunt work,
right.
leaving you to do the high-level
It's-
design
yeah,
and problem solving.
right.
What about for developers in larger organizations?
Right.
How could ChatGPT Pro impact them?
I think Pro could help accelerate development
Okay.
of large-scale applications.
Right.
It could generate code
Yep.
for common functionalities
Okay.
like user authentication
Right.
or data validation.
Yeah, freeing up the senior developers.
Yeah, to focus on more specialized stuff.
So it boosts productivity.
It does.
Of the entire
It's a
team,
whole team.
not just individual dev.
Exactly. And the collaboration features could
Yeah.
also be valuable.
Okay.
Teams could brainstorm together,
Oh, that's interesting.
generate code collaboratively,
Wow.
document their work in a more structured way.
Okay, but how far are we
Yeah,
from that future
right.
where AI is just seamlessly integrated into the development process?
I think we're still early.
Yeah.
But the innovation is happening so fast.
It is.
We're seeing IDEs
Yeah.
and development platforms
Right.
starting to integrate AI
Okay.
more deeply.
Yeah.
It's not hard to imagine AI being as common
Right.
as our debugging tools.
They'll just be there.
It'll just be there.
So we're moving away from
Yeah.
explicitly telling the computer what to do to a world where we have a conversation with it
That's the hope.
and guide its thinking.
And guide it.
That's exciting.
It is.
So what does this mean
Yeah.
for software development?
It means imagine describing a feature
Okay.
and having the AI suggest different approaches,
Okay.
generate code snippets,
Yeah.
help you test and debug your code.
It's like having a co-pilot.
Yeah, an AI co-pilot.
So this is an exciting time
It is an exciting time.
to be a software engineer.
It really is.
We're on the cusp of a major transformation.
Yeah, a major transformation.
Okay, but let's talk about the other side.
Okay.
What are some of the drawbacks
Right.
or limitations of relying too much on AI for software development?
One concern is the potential for
Yeah.
the black box effect.
What do you mean?
Developers become so reliant on the AI's output
Yeah.
that they lose sight
Right?
of the underlying principles and best practices
Okay.
of software engineering.
So it's like using a calculator. Without understanding the math,
Exactly.
you might get the answer,
Yeah.
but you don't know how you got there.
You don't know how.
And that can cause problems.
It can, especially when debugging
Right?
or maintaining
Right.
AI-generated code.
If you don't understand the logic, it's
Yeah.
hard to fix errors.
Exactly.
So it's garbage in, garbage out.
right.
If you feed the AI bad prompts
Yeah.
or incomplete information,
Yeah.
you won't get good code.
That's right.
So AI is a tool,
It is a tool.
not a replacement
Yeah.
for expertise.
Right.
Developers need to guide the AI,
Yes.
review its output,
Right.
make sure it aligns with their goals.
Exactly.
So we need to find a balance
We do.
between leveraging AI
Yeah.
and maintaining strong fundamentals.
That's the key.
What skills and mindsets do software engineers need
Okay.
to thrive in this AI-powered world?
Well, we've talked about critical thinking
Right.
and strong fundamentals.
What else is important?
I think adaptability is key.
Okay.
This world's evolving so fast.
It's moving so fast.
It is.
Yeah.
Developers need to be lifelong learners,
That's true.
constantly expanding their knowledge.
So what does that mean for a
Oh.
software engineer?
Well, it means staying informed
Okay.
about the latest developments.
Yeah.
Read industry blogs,
Right.
publications,
I'll group too.
attend conferences,
Yeah.
engage with other developers.
So be active in the community.
Exactly. Be active.
Yeah.
And don't just passively consume information.
Okay.
Experiment,
Right.
build prototypes,
Yeah.
push the boundaries.
Push the boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay, so get your hands dirty,
Absolutely.
start building things.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, and this is where open source can be
Yeah.
really valuable.
It can.
There are tons of open source AI projects
Yeah.
and libraries to learn from.
There are.
So it's not just about using the tools.
Right. Yeah.
It's about participating in the development of the
Yes.
AI ecosystem. And
Yeah.
be a creator,
Be a creator.
not just a consumer.
That's right.
That's empowering.
It is empowering.
Okay, so AI has the potential
It does.
to transform software development.
Right.
But let's talk about the ethical considerations.
Yes, this is important.
With AI automating tasks,
Yeah.
maybe replacing jobs,
Right.
we need to use it responsibly.
We do. It's a powerful tool.
Yeah.
And it needs to be used ethically.
So as developers,
Yeah.
we have a responsibility
We do.
to make sure the AI systems we create
Yeah.
are fair,
Right.
unbiased,
Yeah.
and aligned with our values.
Exactly.
We need to be mindful of the impact on society
Yes.
and mitigate any negative consequences.
It's about building AI systems
Yeah.
that are beneficial for everyone.
So we need to have open conversations
Absolutely.
about the ethics of AI.
Yeah. Involve diverse perspectives
Yeah.
in the development process.
Make sure AI is used for good.
For good.
It's a reminder that as software engineers, we have this incredible opportunity
We do.
to shape the future
Oh,
of AI
right.
and make sure it's used
Yeah.
for good.
For good.
That's a great place to wrap up part 1
Okay.
of our deep dive into ChatGPT Pro.
Sounds good.
We've talked about the technical capabilities,
Yeah.
the potential impact
Yeah.
on software engineering,
Yeah.
and the ethical stuff we need to think about.
The ethical considerations.
Join us for part 2,
All right.
where we'll dig deeper into the challenges and
All right.
opportunities that AI presents
Got good.
and explore some of the cutting-edge tools
Cool.
and techniques emerging in this space.
Awesome. Picking up where we left off,
Yep.
let's look at some real-world challenges
Right.
that AI brings to the table for software engineers.
Okay.
One that comes to mind right away
Yeah.
is the potential impact on jobs.
Yeah, that's a big one.
There's a lot of anxiety
Yeah.
about AI replacing programmers altogether.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's important to remember, though, that throughout history,
Right.
technological advancements have often shifted
They,
job markets
right.
rather than just outright eliminating them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Think about the transition
Yeah.
from manual manufacturing
Okay.
to assembly lines.
Right.
It didn't get rid of workers,
Yeah.
but it changed the skill sets needed.
For sure.
I see AI playing a similar role
Okay.
in software engineering.
So instead of fearing obsolescence,
Yeah,
we should be thinking about adapting
that's right.
and evolving our skills
Exactly.
to complement these new tools.
AI is really good at automation,
Yeah.
handling repetitive tasks,
Okay, yeah.
identifying patterns in
That-
large data sets.
Right.
What it's not good at
Yeah.
is the creative problem solving,
Right.
the strategic thinking about user needs,
Okay.
and the nuanced communication that makes software
Yeah.
truly user-friendly.
Right.
Those are human strengths.
They're human strengths.
It's like AI can build the foundation,
Okay.
but we need architects to design the building
I love that.
and artists to make it beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great analogy.
It highlights the importance of focusing on those higher level skills.
Right.
Design thinking,
Yeah.
user empathy,
Yeah.
being able to translate
Right.
complex stuff
Yeah.
into solutions that people actually want to use.
So rather than fearing AI,
Yeah,
we should be embracing it
absolutely.
as a tool that can free us up
Free us up.
to do what we do best,
Exactly.
to be creative,
Right.
to solve problems and
Yeah.
build things
Yeah,
that make a real difference.
I agree completely.
Okay, so that brings us to another challenge.
Right.
How do we, as software engineers,
Yeah.
ensure that these AI tools are actually aligned with our values and goals.
This goes beyond just avoiding bias in algorithms.
Right, we talked about ethical considerations.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than that.
It is.
It's about making conscious choices.
Yes, conscious choices.
About how we use AI.
Right.
Not just assuming more AI is always better.
You got it.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's say you're
Yeah.
working on a project
Right.
that involves collecting user data.
Okay.
You could use an AI tool
Yeah.
to optimize that data collection.
Right.
Or personalize user experiences.
Yeah.
But are you doing that in a way that respects user privacy
Good point.
and autonomy?
That's a good point.
So it's almost like AI
Yeah.
amplifies the need
It does.
for ethical decision-making.
Yeah.
Because the potential for misuse is greater.
Yeah. It is.
So our responsibility to use it thoughtfully
Yeah.
becomes even more important.
Absolutely. And that ties into another challenge.
Okay.
Transparency and explainability.
What do you mean?
As AI systems get more complex,
Yeah.
it's harder to understand
Right.
how they reach their conclusions.
Right.
This can be problematic, especially in critical applications where we need to trust the AI.
Right. So it's not enough
Yeah.
for the AI to be right.
Exactly.
We need to understand its reasoning,
Yeah, it's logic.
like being able to audit its thought process
That's right.
to make sure
Yeah.
it's not making decisions
Yeah.
based on bad assumptions.
Or bias.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's an area
Where's
where
that?
a lot of research is happening right now,
Yeah.
making AI more transparent
Right.
and explainable.
So we can understand how
Yeah.
it's making decisions
Exactly.
and build trust.
That's right.
It's like AI needs to show its work,
Yeah. Show its work.
not just give us the answer.
Exactly.
And this ties into the need for continuous testing
Yes.
and monitoring.
Right.
AI systems are different
They are.
from traditional software.
They can learn
Yeah.
and adapt over time.
Okay. So what worked yesterday
Right.
might not be accurate today.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
It means our testing and validation processes need to be just as dynamic.
They need to keep up.
They need to keep up.
So it's not just about writing code anymore.
It's not just about writing code.
It's about understanding how to train,
Yeah.
monitor,
Monitor
even
and
debug.
debug to make sure they're working right.
That brings us to another challenge.
Okay.
The need for specialized expertise.
Yeah.
As AI becomes more prevalent,
Yeah.
we'll need more developers
Yes.
who really understand AI. It sounds like the role of software engineer is becoming more multifaceted.
We still need the coding skills.
Yes.
But now we're adding this whole AI dimension.
So it's not enough to just know
It's not enough.
what a neural network is.
Yeah.
You need to know how to design one,
Yes. How to train it,
train it.
deploy it
Yeah.
to solve a real problem.
Right. So the software engineers who will thrive in this future
I think so.
are the ones who can bridge the gap
Bridge the gap.
between AI research
Yeah.
and the practical realities
Wow.
of building software.
It's about solving real problems.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll be able to create innovative solutions,
Yeah.
streamline workflows,
Right.
and push the boundaries.
Push the boundaries again.
Push the boundaries.
Okay, so we've talked about the challenges.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's talk about opportunities.
Okay, I like opportunity.
Yeah. What are some of the exciting ways that
Uh-huh.
AI is opening up
Yeah.
new possibilities?
One of the most exciting things
Oh, yeah.
is the potential to automate repetitive tasks,
Right.
freeing up
Even
developers
up.
to focus on more creative work.
We talked about this before,
We did.
but it's worth repeating.
It is.
It's not about AI replacing us.
Right.
It's about AI handling the grunt work.
Yeah. Let AI do the boring stuff.
Yeah, so we can focus on the stuff
Right.
that requires human ingenuity.
Exactly. Human problem solving.
Yeah.
Think about all the time we spend
Right.
writing boilerplate code, debugging simple errors,
Yeah.
manually testing different scenarios.
So tedious.
It can all be automated, freeing us up
to think, to innovate.
You said it.
It's like AI is giving us the gift of time.
It is a gift of time.
And it's not just about automating existing tasks.
It's not.
AI is also opening up
Yeah.
brand new possibilities.
What kind of possibility?
Yeah, like what are we talking about here?
Okay, think about AI-powered tools
Okay.
that can help us design
Right.
more intuitive interfaces.
Okay.
Imagine describing what you want in an app,
Oh.
and the AI generates a wireframe
Wow.
or even a working prototype.
That's amazing.
It's like having an AI design partner,
It is a design partner.
helping us explore different options and
Yeah.
make interfaces that are more intuitive.
They're intuitive and engaging. That sounds great.
And it's not just about visual design.
AI can personalize user experiences.
Okay, how
So
so?
by tailoring the functionality and content to each individual user.
So it's about creating software
Yeah.
that's not just functional,
It's not just functional.
but also delightful,
Delightful.
maybe even addictive.
Maybe even addictive.
And it's about making software
Right.
more accessible.
More accessible and inclusive.
so that everyone can use it.
Yeah, that's powerful.
It is.
AI is giving us the tools
It is.
to create a more human-centered,
Human-centered.
equitable digital world.
And it's not just about apps and websites.
It's the,
AI is changing how we build software
yeah,
that interacts with the physical world.
the physical world.
Like, how is AI changing robotics?
Okay. Traditionally, programming robots has been tough.
Yeah.
It takes specialized knowledge.
Yeah.
But with AI,
Yeah.
we're seeing tools
Okay.
that let you program robots
Right.
using natural language.
So instead of writing code,
you just tell the robot what to do.
just tell it what to do.
And the AI translates that
It translates.
into the underlying code.
Exactly.
So it's opening up robotics
Yeah, it's democratizing robotics.
to a whole new generation of developers.
To anyone who has a good idea.
That's exciting,
It is.
but it's also a little unnerving.
It is.
Robots that can think for themselves, make their own decisions.
It's science fiction becoming reality.
It is.
It's something to be cautious about.
Yeah.
But it's also an opportunity to create machines that can help us solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Okay.
Climate change,
Yeah.
healthcare,
Yeah.
space exploration.
Wow. It's like AI is giving us the tools
Yeah.
to build a future where technology is not just a tool,
It's not just a tool,
but a partner
a partner
working alongside us.
working together.
Okay. So we've talked about the opportunities,
We have.
but with all these new possibilities
Yeah.
come new challenges. They do.
How do we make sure
Yeah. How do we make sure?
we're using AI responsibly?
That's the big question.
Yeah, and ethically.
That's the million-dollar question.
It's something we need to be thinking about
We do.
constantly.
Constantly, as AI gets more powerful,
Yeah.
it's an ongoing conversation.
Yeah. It's not something we solve once
It's not a one-time thing.
and then we're done.
Right.
It's a conversation we need to keep having
As a society,
Yeah.
as developers,
as individuals.
as individuals.
And it needs to involve a
Yeah.
lot of different perspectives.
Diverse perspectives.
Yeah, ethicists, philosophers, policymakers, ordinary people.
Everyday people.
So it's not just about the technology.
Right. It's about the values,
Yeah.
the principles,
Yeah.
the choices we make.
The choices we make about how we use it.
Exactly.
AI is not a neutral tool.
It's not neutral.
It can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
It's up to us to make sure
It is up to us. It's used to create a more just world.
a more equitable world.
That's a powerful message.
It is.
It's a reminder that as software engineers,
Yeah.
we have a huge responsibility to use this technology wisely, to think critically about the consequences of our work.
We're not just building lines of code.
Right.
We're building the future.
We are building the future.
And we need to make sure
Yeah.
it's a future we can be proud of.
That's a great place to wrap up part 2
Okay.
of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
We've talked about the challenges,
We have
the opportunities,
the opportunity.
the ethical stuff.
Yeah, the ethical considerations.
In part 3, we'll shift gears again
Right?
and look at some specific tools
Okay.
and techniques that
Sweet.
software engineers can use
Yeah,
to leverage the power of AI.
that's good.
We'll also talk about some of the emerging trends
The emerging trends.
and what they mean for the future.
The future of software development.
Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into the practical stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've talked about the big picture of AI,
Right.
the challenges, the opportunities, the
Yeah,
ethics.
all the big stuff.
But what about the actual tools
Yeah.
and techniques that software engineers can use
Right.
to harness this power
The power of AI.
in their everyday work?
That's where it gets exciting.
Yeah. Where should a software engineer start?
Well, the AI landscape is changing so fast.
Yeah, moving quickly.
New tools and platforms all the time.
All the time.
But there are a few key areas
Okay.
that are really relevant for software engineers.
Okay, so where should someone focus?
One area is code generation.
Code generation.
We talked about ChatGPT,
Right.
but there are other tools out there designed for different languages.
Okay, so it's not one size fits all.
It's not one size fits all.
You need the right tool for the job.
Right. And these tools are getting better.
Okay. In what way?
AI can not only generate code,
Okay.
but understand the intent behind it.
The intent?
Suggest improvement.
Wow.
Identify errors.
Yeah.
Even refactor code to make it better.
So it's like having an AI cleanup crew.
It's like having an AI cleanup crew.
For your code.
Exactly. It can really boost productivity.
Yeah, that's a huge time saver.
And improve code quality.
Yeah, that's important.
But code generation is just one piece.
Okay, what else is there?
Testing is another area ripe for disruption.
Testing.
Imagine AI that automatically generates test cases, identifies bugs, predicts failures in production.
That would be a game changer.
It would.
Testing can be so tedious.
It can be.
If we can automate it with AI, that frees us up for more creative work.
Absolutely. And it can make software more reliable.
More reliable.
By finding issues early on,
right.
we prevent bugs from reaching production.
Okay.
Saving time.
Time is money.
Money, and potentially even lives in safety-critical applications.
Wow, that's a powerful thought.
It is.
So AI is not just about speed.
It's not just about speed.
It's about safety and reliability.
It is. And it's not just about testing individual pieces.
Yeah.
AI can analyze the whole system.
The whole system.
Find vulnerabilities. Suggest improvements for resilience and scalability.
So it's like having an AI architect.
It's like having an AI architect.
That helps us design better systems.
Better systems that can withstand anything.
That's pretty cool.
And it's not just about finding problems.
Okay, what else?
AI can suggest solutions too.
Solutions.
Optimize performance.
Right.
Reduce resource use.
Okay.
Even predict potential issues.
Before they even happen.
Before they happen.
That's incredible.
It's like having an AI partner.
It is a partner.
That helps us build better software.
Yeah, and understand how it will behave.
Understand how it will behave.
In the real world.
Exactly.
So AI is changing not just the technical stuff.
It's changing everything.
But also how we manage projects.
Project management, too.
And collaborate.
Collaboration.
Okay. In what way?
We're seeing tools that can track progress.
Right.
Identify bottlenecks.
Okay.
Predict delays.
Yeah.
And improve team communication.
So it's like having an AI project manager.
It's like an AI project manager.
It's keeping everything on track.
Keeping everything on track.
And it can even help with documentation.
Documentation, too.
Really? How so?
AI can generate documentation, answer questions, and provide guidance.
Guidance to team members.
To team members.
It's like an AI mentor.
It's like an AI mentor always there to help.
That's amazing.
And it can help with knowledge sharing across the whole organization.
The whole organization.
Breaking down those silos, making sure everyone has the right information.
That's powerful.
It's powerful.
It's like AI is the glue.
The glue.
That holds everything together.
Holding it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So AI is transforming software development.
It is.
What about the big picture?
Okay, the big picture.
What are the emerging trends?
The emerging trends.
That software engineers need to know?
One trend I'm excited about.
Okay, tell me.
Is explainable AI.
Explainable AI.
Or XAI.
XAI.
It's about understanding how AI works.
Right. We talked about trust.
We did.
But it seems like explainability is becoming essential.
It's becoming essential.
Not just a nice to have.
In a lot of industries, it's not enough for AI to be accurate. You have to explain how it got there.
Yeah, prove it's not biased.
Exactly. And it's not just for regulators.
Okay.
Explainable AI builds trust with users.
Trust with users.
It helps us debug and improve AI systems. And ensures AI is used ethically.
So explainability is going to be a big deal.
It's going to be a big deal.
Companies that invest in it will have an advantage.
I think so.
So it's not just ethical.
It's not just ethical.
It's good business.
It's good business.
Another trend is democratization.
Democratization of AI.
What do you mean?
It's becoming easier for anyone to get started with AI. Even without a background in machine learning or data science.
So AI is no longer just for experts.
It's not just for experts.
Anyone can learn it.
Anyone can learn it.
That's exciting.
It's exciting.
It's leading to so much innovation.
So much innovation.
New ideas.
New ideas.
From all different backgrounds.
So the future of AI and software development is looking pretty bright.
It is.
Full of challenges and opportunities.
Challenges and opportunities.
As we wrap up,
Yeah.
What's the one key takeaway?
Remember that AI is not just a tool.
Okay.
It's a partner.
A partner.
It can help us build amazing things.
Amazing things.
But we have to use it wisely.
Wisely.
And ethically.
Ethically?
By collaborating, learning, and building technology that serves humanity.
Yeah.
We can create a future where AI empowers us all.
That's a great message to end on.
It is. To all the software engineers out there.
Yeah.
Dive into AI.
Experiment,
Experiment, learn.
Experiment, learn.
And shape the future.
Shape the future.
The AI revolution is here.
It's here.
Are you ready to be a part of it?